Hey guys, today's Tech Talk was all about mechanical jigging, and we're going to be using the new Shimano Easy Pebble, and we're going to talk about the two best techniques for using this jig. First one is mechanical jigging. So we're working the lure through the water column. We're going to use our sounder. We're going to be marking fish. We can jig through. We've got multicolour braid, so we can drop it down to the correct depth. And the other technique is a yo-yo style jigging. So we're going to be fishing off the bottom for more bottom species and trying to spend longer in the zone down there. So let's get into it. First up, mechanical jigging. So the first thing you need to do is preset your drag before you drop the lure in the water. You need to know exactly how much drag you've got. You don't want to hook onto a fish of a lifetime and then start worrying about how much drag, keep tightening it up, and then eventually break off. So preset your drag so you know exactly what you've got. You want to keep that boat stationary so you can keep your lure vertical. Easy Pebble jig works best when it's in a vertical position. So you might need someone on the throttles keeping the boat in reverse to hold it in one place, or you can cast forward and let it drop through the water column. Now, using your sounder, you can mark the fish with multicolour braid. We know exactly how far we're dropping the lure down, so we're going to be fishing in the zone a lot faster. So the jigging technique is very simple. Basically, half a wind up, half a wind down, half a wind up, half a wind down. As you get the technique sorted, you can go a little bit faster. The great thing about the Easy Pebble jig is you don't need to jig it really fast, okay? It just needs a nice sort of slow to moderate jigging technique to make it work. Okay, so we're going to cast forward. In this case, we're dropping down 4 colours. That's where the fish are on the sounder. As soon as we get to the right depth, we're going to lock it off, and then we're going to start jigging. So half a wind up, half a wind down, half a wind up, half a wind down. And as you get better, you can just keep increasing the speed. A good technique is to vary the speed as well, so you can speed it up and slow it down, speed it up, slow it down. And what that can do, it can trigger bites as well, so it's a good technique. Another technique that we like to use with the Easy Pebble is the yo-yo technique. And now this is basically dropping this to the bottom or dropping it right down into the zone and then lifting the rod up high. So what we're doing is we're making this lure shoot up in the water column and then lowering the rod tip. And as we lower the rod tip, we take one wind. So what happens is it shoots up and then it flutters back down again, okay? Shoots back up, flutters back down. Because we're lifting it about 3 meters in the water column. When we lower the rod tip, it drops down about 2. So then we're going up 3, down 2, up 3, down 2. So we're spending a lot more time in the bite zone. And this is a really good technique when you're fishing for bottom species like harpooker and bass. So let's get into it. So we hit the bottom, engage, lift up, take a wind down, 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 lift up, take a wind down. And what we're doing is we're lifting that lure up quickly into the water column and then let it fluttering back down. So we're slowly working through that water column and getting a lot more time in the zone and hopefully triggering more bites. So there you go guys, that's the two techniques that we use on Shimano's Easy Pebble jig. Thanks for tuning in.